Finally. Holy moly. Let's see if it keeps me on this time. It's Friday Night Live. Biggest in the game. Alright. Looks like we got a steady flow now. Took a minute, but we here. Anyways, appreciate y'all tuning in. We back at it, you know what I'm saying? Friday Night Live. It's your boy Von the General in the building. Took last week off. It was Nesby's birthday. You already know how that goes. Let's see, man. Got some good news for y'all. The EP with Mr. Fitz is done, man. We starting to roll out soon. Got a lot of other things in the works for y'all as well. Tonight we just gonna vibe out and kick it. Got a nice little cool guest for y'all. But before I bring them on, I just want to say, man, it's been quite a day, quite a week, quite a year. We almost there, folks. You know what I'm saying? The devil, he's alive and busy, but you know what I'm saying? You just got to keep it rocking, man. Just when you think you down, you got to keep it going. But anyway, I ain't going to preach to y'all. We're going to get right into it. Let me bring my G into the fold one time. 1 second. Money. What's poppin', man?
What's poppin'? What's poppin'? I hope the camera quality is worthy to be on air.
Nah, most definitely. You crystal clear, my G.
All right. Shout out to the upgraded Note phone. Shout out to the upgraded Note.
That's right. You team Android. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yo, so if y'all don't know, well, if you know me, you should know this gentleman right here. My cousin Speedy, aka T Money.
T Monday. What's poppin'? What's poppin', world?
Rapping together and doing all sorts of things. You know what was funny? I was thinking about the other day. Remember back in the day, we used to do like them old, like the Bob and Billy joints on the old tape recorder.
Yo, we was Crank Yankers before Crank Yankers was out.
You know what I'm saying? We was podcasting for you. It was a thing, yo. That's crazy. I was just thinking about that. But what's been good with you, bro?
Shit, man, just elevating, on so many different levels, spiritually, financially, mentally, physically, all levels, just trying to ascend into a higher version of me, man. You know what I'm saying? Each year we get older, we got to take what we learned from our past and apply it to our present time and keep learning things for our future, man. So just trying to keep my head on a swivel. You feel me? You got to look both ways in 2020.
That's a fact. Speaking of, with that being said, what's like the biggest thing you've taken away from this year?
Biggest, that's a powerful question. The biggest thing that I could say that I've taken away from this year is listening to the voice inside your head. And I'm gonna make that clear. Like I was saying earlier, you got to keep your head on a swivel. More and more, you got to listen to that voice in your head, especially this year, with everything popping off. You may have these decisions that may come up, like, for an instance, there's a large gathering happening, 50 plus people, and your gut's telling you, should I really go there or should I really not? You feel me? Those times, more so often this year, those gut feelings, whether to do things, yes or no, has come up where you really got to listen to it.
Did you see me just drool on myself? I was like, yo.
But now,
but yeah. Gut instinct, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the gut instinct. Listen to your gut feeling this year. When you know something may not be right, you just got to really trust that, because now more so ever, you don't listen to your gut feeling. You step in the party, there's a couple coughs gone wrong. You feel me? A couple coughs gone wrong, and it could go left real quick. So, everybody that's listening out there, going into the next year, when your gut tells you something, when you feel that inner spirit, you feel that inner voice telling you to do something or not to do something, pay attention to that. It's going to help you out.
Big facts. What do you call it? You've done so many things. I could ask you so many questions. Like, you've had quite a life, sir. You know what I'm saying? I figure this episode, we just shoot the breeze. You feel me?
Yeah.
Chop it up. So, all right, let me ask you this: what happened? Anything happened in pop culture this week or in the news that interested you? Like any dope music you've been listening to? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's been going on in your world?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I've been kind of navigating to our OG origin, which is gaming. You know what I'm saying? I've been picking up gaming the last couple months due to Rona and, just as another outlet. Um, so honestly, what has been intriguing me is I just got the new Oculus Quest 2. And what
What
I'm
is that?
interested in, huh?
What is that?
Oh, hold up, hold up.
It's the biggest show in the game. By the way, subscribe to the YouTube page. You know what I'm saying? Link in the bio. You already know the vibes. It's gonna be on IGTV and all that. But anyway,
Yeah, so the Quest 2, the Oculus Quest 2 is a standalone VR headset system, which you can plug it into. I would call it a hybrid VR system. So you don't need a computer. You can use it just like this. It comes with these two joystick joints, or you could hook it up to a computer, if you want to expand more games, so on and so forth. So when you ask me what intrigued me about pop culture, not only the brink of new or expanding technology with this VR stuff, but the music capability of VR, where concerts, gaming, sports, with this whole social distancing sports arenas, the next evolution, in my opinion, is going to be adding these. The NBA, NFL, Ticketmaster offering VR seats. So that's what I'm interested in is how
I
they'll be
didn't even
doing.
think about that. That's an interesting perspective. So
Yeah.
you think that's where it's headed, where everybody got a headset at the crib, or do you think
I think that will be extra ticket sales, additional sales.
so? Like even once everything opens back up, people, because some people are still gonna be shook for like a few years. Because like, let's say, let's say hypothetically, I don't know, what I'm saying, what the whatever might be, but let's say like 2022, everything's back to normal, right? There's still gonna be people like, mm. So you
Is
think,
this a PG-13 show?
you know,
Nah, I'm fucking with you. Fucking with you.
I didn't know how to answer that because yo, you a wild boy. I was like, we ain't
Yeah,
about to
nah.
get into no quarantine radio.
You said we going light tonight. We going light tonight. They ain't ready for all that.
Yeah, that's another show. That's another show. That's your live.
That on a whole different channel though.
You feel me? Um, so we call it. What system you got? What games you been playing?
So I got the PS4 regular joint, not the fancy, special one or nothing all tricked out, nothing crazy like that. Um, but I've been on the Call of Duty, not the the last Call of Duty that came out. I've been on that wave. They've been putting out so many updates. That shit been keeping me entertained for a good couple months.
Word.
And I don't know if you knew this, but the folks is still rocking on the GTA wave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, matter of fact, GTA is almost in the running for the longest game with upgradable shit. Like niggas been rocking on GTA 5 since 2013. 7 years they've been rocking that game out.
It's been that long.
And they just keep putting out new content for the same game. They don't need to they are going to make a GTA 6, but
Yeah,
right now this one's
I was gonna
rocking out.
say, what's the point of making another installment if you could just upgrade the world. You know what I mean? So they just keep adding like cities and
Nah, not cities, but like different things to the city, if you will. Like casinos, different missions, different characters. They just keep releasing more and more content for that original city. Now, what I would like to see is them eventually pick a whole different city that they've never done before, like a Chicago or a Hong Kong or a London. Now, they did do London back in the day. Remember when they had the bird's eye view?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
They had a London one back in the day, so it would be nice to switch it up. We already did New York, we did Miami. How many times we gonna do LA?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Next time, let's switch it up.
You know, I wanna get I wanna get a PlayStation. Right. I'll do it PS4. I don't really need a PS5, but because I ain't had a system since PS2, dog.
I'm telling you, systems save men's life, man. Systems save men's life.
I want to get it just so I can play. Is it possible to get Red Fraction?
They still got that for PS4.
That and like how it was though before.
It's just upscaled. It's upscaled in resolution, but it's the same gameplay.
Word. That and Downhill Domination, yo. That game was fire. Back when I only had the demo, I used to get the PlayStation magazine every month. They had like the demo CD in it.
Yeah.
That's how I first played Prince of Persia. You could slow down the time and whatnot.
Cheers, brother, for making this happen, man. This is 20 years in the making right here of us on a radio show live, man. 20 years in the making.
You feel me? Friday Night Live, baby. Um, you been watching any good shows lately? Any dope movies? Anything?
Yeah, I watched Project Power. Project Power, that joint with Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. It was a good movie.
Snowfall. My girl had put me on with Snowfall. That was a good little series.
That show was crazy. I got to start it over. You know what? I'm not even. All right. Shameful confession. I never finished the first season. I got to go back and start it all over. But from what I did see, excellent television.
Excellent television. Excellent cinematography.
That.
Now that we're in the social media space, I think we all can appreciate good cinematography. And that's one thing that I'm starting to take a keen eye on is these new shows and new movies, how they're filming them, what angles they're getting, what perspectives they're getting, and it's interesting.
You know what we've been binge watching? We started Survivor from season 1. Random, but it's just like, you know what I mean? No, what happened?
Shout out to Survivor. We had a Rhode Island's own on Survivor. Good old Jim Vincent.
Season 1 winner. It's just, but what I like about that show is the psychology of it all, like how you gotta plot, strategize, and build alliances, and how you gotta vote people out. It's pretty interesting to see how people, and then like how they throw little curveballs and immunity idols and all that whatnot. But it's an interesting show.
So with that being said, would you ever be on a game show of any sorts or any type of contestant kind of show?
I mean, not any, but sure. There's plenty of joints I would do like for fun, like how they be having like the American Ninja Warrior joints. Like if I could have like one of those courses like in my backyard,
Yeah.
I would do like that type of stuff all the time. Or like have you seen the Titan games with The Rock?
I have seen the Titan games.
That game is ill.
It's kind of reminds me of the old school American Gladiator.
But just a little modern twist.
Definitely a modern twist on it. Definitely a modern twist.
But all right, I know you a big 10-17 guy. You watch that Jeezy Gucci?
Shit, man. You already know I watched that Jeezy Gucci. Right here in this seat, I watched that Jeezy Gucci, man.
What'd you think?
We was watching like 2 or 3 different YouTube streams that they was just narrating the whole time. You couldn't even hear the music, so we finally found a stream that you could actually hear everything. And first of all, I thought I was late to everything.
Nah, fact. They was on CBT for real. It started like an hour late.
Hour late. I don't know if it was me though. I'm gonna say it straight up. I felt like Jeezy's DJ was definitely
Yo, he was trying to fight.
yeah. He was definitely showing out. I'm gonna
I
say it
was
like that.
yo,
Respectfully showing out.
I was watching like this. This DJ was wildin'.
Respectfully showing out, but I respect both parties, both camps for keeping it cool, keeping it G, going there, getting their money, and doing what the people wanted to see, which was music.
You gonna watch tomorrow? The Keisha Cole Ashanti?
What time? What's that? 9 o'clock.
Think so. Well, black people.
I feel like I'm gonna give them a half hour late. They ain't gonna be an hour late. I'm gonna give them a half hour to be late.
It's
They'll
gonna be
be a half hour late.
it's gonna be a slugfest though.
I feel like they're gonna go harder than Jeezy Gucci. Sat, yes. You know Gucci could have went harder. You
Oh,
know everybody know Gucci done flopped on that.
yo, I was proud of Gucci. As tense as it was still professional.
It was still professional. I respect Gucci for keeping it cool.
But
But if it was a
Jeezy,
DJ, whoever selected that song lineup had to reevaluate that.
once he played the Bruno Mars, I was like, yeah, nah. Jeezy put on a clinic, dog. It was just haymaker after
I
haymaker.
know I'm super fly. Shit. But
Yeah,
nah,
that's why.
after seeing that live, that's why I got my it's my Twitter back.
Hey, yeah, Twitter be lit. I be on there
It's
most of
been
the
it's
time.
been 5 years since I've been on Twitter. I'm like, what? This crazy over here.
Yo,
Twitter.
I be over there most of the time, dog. Like IG's cool, but Twitter is just a lot more entertaining. But anyway, speaking of what you been listening to lately?
Honestly, I've been listening to uh let me think. Honestly, I've been listening to a lot of rock and roll. I ain't
Word,
even gonna cap. And I'm gonna say that because usually when I'm in the gym, I'm either listening to Future. All right, no, let me take that back. Let me take that back.
the Wizard.
I've been listening to a lot of Future. And I've been listening to a lot of Future because I've been listening to a lot of Uzi.
Which Future specifically? Like what tracks?
The Future Uzi mixtape. I wasn't impressed. Yep, no, I wasn't impressed.
But it's a good gym joint.
I thought it would be. That's why I gave it an experimental try. But I've been listening to a lot of Uzi, listening to a lot of Future. That new Future, his other joint with the red line, the little orange line on it or whatever. I think that came out maybe August time, September time. I
Yo,
don't know, but
yo,
a little bit of that, a little bit of this, But a lot of rock and roll. Though.
one of the best concerts was that Future at Foxwoods, man. I'm still mad we missed Ty Dolla Sign, but
Facts.
Future
Was
had
we
a lot.
was we hotboxing that bathroom during Ty Dolla Sign?
No, I think we were just pre gaming, like just taking our time. You know how? Because we're thinking, you know what I mean? They ain't gonna start on time, so we was being leisurely with it.
Them rooms is $45. I'm sorry, $50 right now, like $50 right now.
I bet they are.
But they ain't nothing happening over there.
That's right. Be like, look, player, just come kick it for the afternoon. Just man, $20, man.
Facts.
No, thank you.
Facts.
Woo.
So what's been going on with you though? So, you got the show going on. What's going on with the music stuff? You got a new album coming out, mixtape.
It's funny you asked that, sir.
Mm.
Friday Night Live exclusive. Nah, but I've been talking about it, but I got an EP. It's been, or should I say, it's done now. Been getting back the final mixes. Mr. Fitzgerald produced the whole thing, 6 tracks. Got one feature. Shout out. We shooting the first video for that this weekend, and then we're gonna shoot. We got a few visuals coming for that, but
Okay.
it's just one of the projects that I'm working. I got.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this Wi-Fi. Here we go.
Yeah, my little battery came on. I just had to get that off real quick. But yeah, man, I just been loading up the arsenal. I got a lot of joints in the tuck. Shout out 13. I got like a project almost done with him. I got. We be here all day, but listen, man.
What's your driving force for 2021? What's your driving force for 2021?
Like my motivation.
Yeah.
Hmm. My motivation is to or should I say my motivation is my hunger. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to participate for real and give back to the game what it gave to me. You feel me? Like I want to stick my flag and be like, yo, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
And so we just gonna ramp it up, increase the volume like we've been doing, and just keep the foot on their necks. You already know.
It's funny you say that about stamping your flag in the ground. I feel the same way with my industry as well. Trying
Oh,
to break through with success and finally stamp my flag in the ground as well. As you know, it's been a long time coming, and I need that home run. I had a couple first, second round hits. You know what I'm saying? Third round hit, third base hits, but I need to come home plate with this next one. So what we got going on is I got a partnership with a company down in Baltimore. Shout out to Baltimore, by the way.
shout out
Anybody
Mick Jagger on the check-in.
DMV area, we buying houses out in that area. So contact me if you got any properties for sale in that area, off market, commercial, residential, land.
What's your contact number?
Hey, 857-314-1251. Holla at your boy. But in all seriousness, no, we are in that area, buying houses in that area. So we got that partnership going on, as well as all the South Texas, Florida, the whole southern region. But really, what's different this year is we're coming out with a new offer system where we're fully transparent with the seller now. So not saying that we weren't before, but our approach is just a little different this time around. In the mix of Corona, all these scams, with unemployment and all these different scams going on, we're actually breaking down the numbers with the seller and being transparent, saying this is how exactly we got to the number. This is what we estimate to be needed to be done, with everything spelled out. That way, they have all the facts, and all they got to do is decide.
Okay.
So that's the way we're coming this year with our approach, with more confidence. Um,
I've personally been a victim of fraud and scam, and I've had family members that have been victim of fraud and scam. So we're just trying to be a different approach and a different kind of company this year, and just be a little different than our competition. No puns to anybody out there, but so yeah, we're gonna continue to do our thing, but most importantly, like you were saying before, stamping that flag in the ground, man, making that
You feel me?
market success.
I
That's
support
what we're going for.
I support it, you know what I'm saying? Anybody doing something in a non-traditional industry, whatever the case may be, just trying to get it out the mud, you feel me? There is one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Excuse me. I noticed you've been getting into to the scooter life recently, and like with the
Scoot, scooter, skirt, scooter. You already know.
Jug.
June.
um so what's that been like? I seen you've been on a couple rides and whatnot. Like what's that whole community like?
Whew, man, I'm gonna call it a baby, but I'm gonna call it a baby motorcycle scene. It's cool because you got kids, I would say as young as 16, 15 out there, all the way up to 40-year-old dudes hitting wheelies on scooters on a Friday night, cooling. You feel me? It's amazing to see what two wheels can do to the streets. Where I grew up, and that ain't the streets, but living in the streets, it's a better outlet for them than to what they could be getting into. So
Facts.
I salute, like you said, was saying before, just creative outlets and different things that people are doing out there. It's giving me transportation, another creative outlet to be expressive in myself. Now,
You
my ass ain't cranking no
zipping through them
wheelies.
streets, boy. I be seeing them snaps.
Shit, I ain't cranking no wheelies on my joint, but it, it's the wind in these curls. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, but it's just fun. You feel me? Zipping through the city. Hey, the average speed out here, bro. The average speed is 25 miles an hour. So if I'm on 30 miles on the scooter, I'm zipping through. You feel me? And Boston always has traffic.
Always.
So even though I have a car right now, I only drive the car when I'm coming out of state. I don't need to drive it in the city. So it's cheap transportation. You
And
pay
even
it
you
one
could just
time,
on the train.
hop on the train if I need to. You feel me? Depending on what I do. So it's a beautiful means of transportation in a large city. I would say, in a city like environment, two-wheel transportation is nice and it's cheap. Hey, it's $3 a week.
That's all it takes. Wow. Well, wow. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah,
Great investment. Matt,
yeah.
why don't you start a YouTube page? Because I see like how
I
you get
got two of
jiggy
them.
with
I
the
got
camera.
I got two of them, but I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna make a breakout channel
You just
because
got to keep
I
this.
have a
Uh-oh.
going on. I don't know which avenue to focus on.
Just post whatever.
I guess I could have one random channel, but I definitely have one that's like I do have one up right now, or two of them up right now, but it's my Instagram name, Real Peony Group. If you search that on YouTube, you'll find my channel, or
Okay.
you should be able to find my channel. But there's some videos on there, got some content on there. But yeah, soon I'm working on it. Let's just say that it's under construction.
Yo, just post whatever.
Yeah.
Because the name of it, you just got to just feed them.
Matter of fact, that's what this was all about. Speaking of channels, I just got this new computer right here now. I got the that computer that's a 4K, but when it comes to graphic design, it's all about that graphics card and the RAM and all that joint. So this computer got them gaming specs to do the job. Because a lot of the stuff that I have been filming has been in 4K. And the issue is with that other computer is it's got a 4K screen, but the graphics can't handle 4K editing.
Mm.
So yeah. So now that I got this new machine, strictly for business only, and I'll be using this for graphic design and business like purposes.
You're stupid, yo.
Hey,
um,
well, let me just give you a tip real quick. Hey, you
pause.
know what? You know what in VR though? Crazy, son. Crazy. Next level. Next level.
No comment. Oh my God, you gotta love it. It's Friday Night Live.
Friday Night Live, people.
Yo, what was I about to ask you? In relation to you starting the YouTube channel, you said you was upload. We may have to experiment. You know what I'm saying, for business purposes. Pause. You know what I'm saying. See what we could do with a little music video or something, just to test it
Yeah,
out. You know.
yeah, yeah. I would even eventually want to do a video in VR.
Let that one breathe. I ain't even
Let
thought
that one
of that.
breathe.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. But yeah, man. Like I said, man, I appreciate you having or coming on the platform. You know what I'm saying? Just sharing your story, shooting the breeze with me. You know what I'm saying? We just cooling now. It's another Friday. It's the holiday season. We almost out of 2020. Hopefully, 2021 is a better year. Um, Anything you want to leave the people with? Any plugs you want to leave them with? You know what I'm saying? Talk to them.
Yeah. So let's leave the people with this. Like I was saying earlier, hey, in this upcoming year, listen to your gut feeling. Try not to second guess yourself. You feel something ain't right, go with that. Um, Second off, on plug up. If you have any homes for sale, you got any neighbors, aunties, uncles, people at the grocery store, somebody you babysitting, somebody that just lost a job, they can't afford the mortgage. You already know what time it is. Give me a call, 857-1251. 857-31. Hey, listen, this how like this how I true boy.
Yo, where, where else? Where else? But Friday Night Live. Oh my God.
Live. Shit,
Oh,
man.
that's the best laugh I had all day. Thank you. Okay.
Say
Peony
so.
Group. Hit the link in his bio. You already
Yeah, hit
know.
me up on the IG. I got you covered. I also want to say, shout out to my cousin Vaughn over here doing it big. Stay tuned on his channel. Subscribe to his music. Subscribe to our channels. You already know what time it is. We out.
Boo, boo, boo. All right, my G. I appreciate you. I'm gonna hit you.
You already know.
One. Okay. Crazy. Lovely episode. Another great one in the books. This might be my favorite so far. Um, it's your boy, man, Von the General, Friday Night Live. We got another one in the books. New music on the way. Stay tuned. Keep streaming. You know what I'm saying? Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, whatever you listen to, it's on there. You know what I'm saying? Motivation, Flip It, Light My J, Stronghold, General Theory EP. It's all out there. Shout out Theory. Shout out Sway. Shout out Drake Raw. He got some new joints out too. Shout out everybody out there doing their thing, man. It's Vaughn the General. Friday Night Live. We in the building.